All right, guys, welcome to Daily Refinement. In today's video, I'm going to address two problems that small resellers have. So on one side, there's these really valuable items that people are looking for, but you don't really have enough of them because they're harder to find. So even in the thousands and thousands of items that I buy, only a small percentage of items really sell for $50 to $500. This is the holy grail of reselling. If you have 1,000 to 2,000 of these types of items in your store, list 10, sell 10 at $20 profit, you're making $70,000 a year with a small store. You don't even need a big inventory system for 1,000 items. It can just fit on 2 of these shelves in a 1-car garage. You can make a full-time living and a little extra, but it's hard to find these items. So what ends up happening is people end up buying cheaper items, everyday value, and resellers get stuck because all their money is tied up in all this inventory that's not selling. And the reason is because when you're selling this bulk model, like everyday value items that people are just buying because it's a good deal, you can't charge a lot for these types of items. I just looked at a store that had 3,500 items in their store, and all their everyday value items are priced at about $38 to $48. It's going to take years for that stuff to sell. This kind of stuff, I say just blow it out, $10 to $20. So I find resellers are charging way too much for their normal stuff, and they're charging not enough for their premium stuff. They get great stuff, but because they're desperate, they end up cheap selling the great stuff, and for some reason trying to make it up on overcharging for the cheap stuff. So I like you to do the opposite. I think you should sit on the great stuff. Wait 3, 6, 9 months, a year to get that home run, and on cheap stuff, move it out to finance more of these great items. It can take a couple years to build a boutique store where everything is super valuable and enthusiasts are looking for it and they're willing to pay all the money. Because when you find something really rare, you want people to pay all the money. But if you find something common that they can find anywhere, just let them have it for a couple dollars profit. The biggest stores in the world operate on this bulk model where they let everybody get a good deal. If you want to not have employees and not have staff, then don't pick this model. Don't pick up cheap items. Take your time. Spend a couple of years building up these really nice premium items, and your life is going to be a lot easier. This is just going to require a 1-car garage or like 1 bedroom you can make a full-time living. This, I can tell you from experience, bulk is different. You have to have way more space, way more overhead, way more people, way more processing, way more listing, way more photography, way more stuff that people don't even want to do anyway. So stop picking up these cheap items. Use that time to research to find this. Your day is going to look like 6 hours of hunting and just 1 or 2 hours of processing. And if you want this small store that makes a ton of money, it's all about spending 5 to 6 hours a day looking for great items.